it's Mindy and I'm back with another coloring tutorial for you today. Today I'm going to be using my Nuvo Alcohol Markers, and I'm also using this Ulta New stamp set called Happy Mail, and since I want a fall looking card, I'm going to be using the little sunflower. So we're going to be using the Nuvo Alcohol Markers, and I got these a couple of months ago and I haven't had a chance to really play around with them. So I have some fall colors chosen. Please bear with me, I'm not familiar with the color numbering system, but we're going to be using 391, 461, 465, 393, 403, and 405. I'm going to start, now since these have a bullet nib, I'm not going to be doing any flicking, so I'm actually going to be coloring from light to dark. So I'm going to be starting with my 403, and I'm just going to start right in the center of the paper here on this flower, and I'm going to start just from the center of the flower, and I'm just going to kind of go out. Now it's still this, by layering all the different colors over and over, that is increasing the color, so we don't, I'm not going to color the edges of the flowers so that way they stay the lightest. So now I'm going to take my 405 and I'm just going to come out just a little bit out from the center of the flower, so it's getting a little bit darker. So now let's take the 393 and I'm just going to trace, giving the base of the flower just a little bit of an orange feel to it. And then now let's go ahead and go back with my 405 and I'm going to go around that orange and pull the color out just a little bit more. And then we're going to go back with the 403, and this time I'm going to start at the tips of the flower so I don't go outside the lines, and I'm going to color going in the opposite direction that we were just previously coloring. So that way all of my flower gets filled in. Okay, so now I'm going to take my 465 and I'm just gonna, I want the center of the flower to really pop out. So in order to do that, I need to really deepen that shadow along the edge. So I'm just gonna take this dark brown, which is 465, and go all the way around the border of the center of the flower. And now I'm gonna take my 461 and I'm just gonna come in just a little bit more. And then I'm going to take my 391, and I'm going to pull in some of that brown. So that way it has that really deep center. So now I'm going to take my 461, and this is the brownish color. So I want to add a little bit more definition to the flower petals. So I'm not going to do it on every flower since this is a smaller stamp, but the flowers, or the petals that are peeking out from the back, I'm just going to give it a little touch, just so that way there's a little bit of definition and it makes the flower petals that are from behind really seem like they're peeking out from behind the flower, from the front petals. So if you want to erase that line that's a little bit, that's the word I'm looking for, to kind of smooth that line out a little bit more, let's go back to one of the lighter colors. So let's take the 405. So it's the darker of the yellow. And I'm just going to go over blurring out that line just a little bit, just to soften it so we don't have that harsh line from the brown. Now I want to add a little bit more orange to the center, so I'm going to take my 393 and just add a little bit more orange right at the base of the flower petals, and then I went on the inside of the flower as well. Okay, so that is my coloring tutorial using the Nuvo Alcohol Markers. I'm going to go ahead and finish coloring up all of these little sunflowers. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial.